Ladies and gentlemen, Bound for Glory continues with this three-way match for the TNA Women's Knockout Championship. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first challenger number 1, accompanied to the ring by Raisha Saeed. She stands 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighs 272 3/8 pounds. She is Awesome Kong.
Well, you heard Raisha Saeed. Kong is not in a good mood. I don't know when Kong has ever been in a good mood, but I'll tell you one thing. She is upset about the fact that Taylor Wilde always seems to be able to keep that knockout championship belt. Because Awesome Kong knows there is no woman in professional wrestling in the world that can handle her one-on-one. It just defies everything in her mind that she is not the TNA knockout champion. You mentioned it. Taylor Wilde, it's been almost a dream run for her. She always finds a way to somehow escape with that title and keep that knockout championship.
Challenger number 2 is from New Orleans, Louisiana, Roxxi.
She brings the hardcore aspect to the TNA Knockout division. And yes, Taylor Wilde not only has to deal with the dominant destructive force that is Awesome Kong, accompanied by Raisha Saeed, but she's also going to have to face challenger number 2, and that's Roxxi. And Don, you see some of the fans here on the ringside area. They're in costume, anticipation of Halloween several weeks down the line.
And finally, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the defending TNA Women's Knockout Champion, Taylor Wilde.
Moments ago, Don West referred to the past several months for Taylor Wilde in TNA as a quote-unquote dream run. The question I'm going to ask you tonight at Bound for Glory, is this the time that that dream run for Taylor Wilde turns into a nightmare?
Well, I mean, we've seen her be able to escape and seen her in one-on-one matchup with Kong. She just has some ability that Awesome Kong is not able to figure out. Throw in the wild card here. That's Roxxi. This woman is hardcore. We've seen her. She's not afraid of anybody or anything. Taylor Wilde now, even though her and Roxxi may work together at times in this match, it's all about getting that knockout championship. So you can't trust anybody. Nobody's on your side. It's everybody against each other. And this is a case where Taylor Wilde is not just focused on Awesome Kong like she has been in the past. This time she's got to watch out for Roxxi too.
Well, Roxxi and Taylor Wilde, with a little bit of a communication situation, they turned their back on Kong, who tried to take advantage of it. But instead, look at this, Kong going to swing them both around, and they turn it around on Kong, and they overpower her and take her down to the mat.
Well, it's a good strategy. I mean, Awesome Kong is so destructive. If you work together, you take her out of it. Then you make it a matchup of the two of you. And you see how that, look at that, Taylor Wilde, Roxxi. Right now at this point, they're sticking with this game plan. The 2 drop kicks to the legs, and that takes Awesome Kong out. Awesome Kong rolls out of the ring, and I'll tell you what, not the start she was looking for.
You would think that after Taylor Wilde has had such great success against Awesome Kong, that there would be more respect from Kong towards Taylor. I don't sense that in the least as we see Roxxi and Taylor square off, the knees right into the back and the champ up on top, and just flings her across, Roxxi right back on it, and Taylor, nice move right there, taking her with that arm drag off the ropes. Here she comes.
Wow, look at this, as we've seen her develop so much. I mean, she just gets better and better. She takes this so serious. She's so proud. Here, too. Not enough, and wow, Awesome Kong came in.
You can't blame her.
Just sent referee Slick Johnson flying. And Awesome Kong just can't understand this. She doesn't understand what Taylor Wilde has that she's not able to overcome. And right there, nobody's overcoming being thrown all the way across the ring. And
you didn't see it, Don. It was Raisha Saeed grabbing the leg of Roxxi and pulling her out to the arena floor. No, the reason that Kong slid in so quickly is it is first pin, first submission that will win this women's knockout championship match and leave Chicago with the gold.
Well, this is what Awesome Kong needs. She's got Roxxi outside of the ring, and she's got Taylor Wilde down. And you know, I'm going to tell you something. She could maybe go for a quick pin here. I think she's going to go for pure. Look at this roll up. Taylor Wilde almost stole another one. And there's some kind of a gift. It's a spell or something.
We've been talking about how she has her number, and if it wasn't for Roxxi preventing the pin, who knows? Taylor Wilde might have gotten the 3 count on Kong. The look on the face of Kong tells the entire story, and when Roxxi turns around, she comes face to face with that dominant, destructive force.
A double chop to the neck. Oh, man. You talk about a knife-edge chop. It just, you can hear it all the way into Wisconsin. Oh, man, you can hear Kong screaming. She wanted to just take it, but look at Roxxi. Shot after shot. I mean, she's a fighter. I mean, seriously, she knows where her strengths are, and that's just brawling. As you see the kick to the gut now, grabbing that head, and you can see that neck breaker. She flips her over.
Off the neck breaker, Roxxi goes off the ropes, drops down with that back splash. Fired up the crowd in Chicago, and they're behind Roxxi. Saeed from ringside, trying to get the attention of Kong, letting her know that Roxy's up on top. And as Kong comes around, Roxxi just dropped her. Pin!
One! Oh, Taylor Wilde not even going to allow it to get close. As she came in there with that quickness, and now you can see her and Roxxi. But, oh, look at this. Roxy's got her, just twisting her into a pretzel. But watch out, because here comes Kong, and Kong kicks them both down.
Almost 300 pounds of force behind that big boot from Awesome Kong. And now with the bodies laid out in the 6-sided ring, I think you can, Don, feel this anticipation that Kong has as she takes control. Roxy jawbreaker momentarily stops Kong's offense.
Well, and then she went for just an unbelievable right. But look at Kong! 1, 2, oh, man!
Have we seen that before?
No! Kind of a cross body block sort of off the ropes there.
I don't think we've seen that before from Awesome Kong during her stay here in TNA.
Implant buster.
And here it is.
Boom! You can hear Roxy screaming, and she 1, 2, while just in time. That time, Taylor Wilde not a second too late.
You hear that clothesline? I'm sure you heard it at home. Wow, what a shot by Awesome Kong. As Taylor Wilde, the champ, goes down. Again, the body's laid out.
Oh, no.
Don says, oh,
Get
no.
a spatula.
Don
here
says,
she goes.
uh-oh. And here goes Awesome Kong to the top rope. And quickly, Taylor Wilde goes up. Taylor trying to get up there. And Kong is up top.
Nice
Taylor
kick.
with the kick.
Nice kick. I mean, I'll tell you what, she was able to hold on to the slick rope where she almost slipped. But I tell you, she just never stopped that determination. But that time, she just walked right in to that boot. 2, not enough.
Slick Johnson down with the count as Roxy thought she was closer to the 3 count. Cajun drop potentially on the way. Taylor Wilde fights it off with the forearm shots. And Roxy comes at her. Taylor the go behind. Bridging
1,
suplex.
2. She got it.
Here's your winner and still TNA Women's Knockout Champion, Taylor Wilde.
Well, if there was ever that moment, that time where you could take advantage of Awesome Kong being taken out of the match, that was it. Kong sent down to the floor. Taylor senses that she's out of play, and she hits the bridging suplex and gets the 1, 2, 3.
A smart move that time by Taylor Wilde. As we show you some replays of this matchup, she realized that, you know what? Sometimes you don't always have to pin Awesome Kong, but let's show you. Unbelievable knife-edge chops right there by Awesome Kong, but here it was. Roxy had her just twisted one way inside the out, and then that big boot by Kong. And here's that bridging suplex. Too much for Roxy to get her shoulders up, Mike.
Taylor Wilde remains the TNA Knockout Champion. She's victorious in the 3-way matchup here at Bound for Glory, defeating both Roxy and Awesome Kong.